celebration for another Versus of Goat versus Fish. Are you goat or are you fish? It seems that Neil deGrasse Tyson has once again returned to everyone's favorite Joe Rogan hating podcast, The Elephant Graveyard. Now, why would Goat versus Fish, the GoatFish, be interested in listening to the Elephant Graveyard podcast when we know that there is no elephant, there's only goat and fish? Well, Goat versus Fish wants to know if an elephant is a goat or a fish. And Goat versus Fish wants to know if donkey versus elephant is goat versus fish, or if it is fish versus goat. But enough politics.
Oh, Carl.
Carl!
God, I'm just dreaming about combos here, guys. So many possibilities. Those chain restaurants with the pre-designed combos are great for convenience, but I love being able to construct my own freestyle combo at a place like this.
Neil is wise to be wary of the chain restaurants, for the chain is of the chain link fence, the fence on which the fence-sitter sits. The fence-sitter who chooses neither goat nor fish. But if it is true combos that you seek, Neil, you need look no further than the combination of goat and fish. We have heard in previous verses that Neil prefers a combination of a main, a side, and a drink. But that is far too many verses, Neil. All you need is a goat and a fish, and we think that the sandwich is probably the goat, and the drink, being that it is made up of hydration, is for the fish, for the very sea of the fish. The true combo is goat versus fish. That is all you need seek.
All right, what do you want in your burger?
Oh, hi.
Let's go.
Could I request a female burger dresser here?
No.
Damn.
No.
Ugh.
There is no male or female. There is only goat and fish. Neil, stop trying to search for love in all the false places. Once you have realized that you are a goat seeking the love of a fish, or maybe you're the fish seeking the love of a goat, only then can you achieve true unification of goat and fish.
Right, sauces first. Let's
Okay,
go.
down to business. I like your style. Well, sauces first, you say?
Yeah, that's what I
Okay,
said.
well, let me try that barbecue sauce, that mustard, and that mayonnaise.
All right.
And that'll be my 3-sauce combo.
Barbecue sauce, mustard, and mayonnaise? Neil, it is as if you are putting random things together and expecting some sort of spectacular outcome. But now is when we get to the heart of the verses of Goat versus Fish.
Sorry for yelling. I'm working on that. Ugh, what now?
Sorry, I just, I don't want to make a mistake picking the wrong thing.
Yo, it's just a burger, man.
Now we hear that Neil doesn't want to make a mistake, and we can all sympathize with that basic verses. But Goat versus Fish must take issue here with the one who declares that it is only a burger. It is not only a burger. It is a choice between goat and fish. It is a choice between goat and fish, and any proper choice is a choice between goat and fish. So let Neil deGrasse Tyson have their contemplations about this burger, as you call it. Unless you just want them to choose any old fencing thing. No! Look deep within and choose goat or fish.
What if I pick something and I realize later it's wrong?
Who cares?
Life will not afford me the opportunity to correct my mistake. I'll have to live with it forever, and I just, you know what, I'm too paralyzed by indecision. Just forget it.
But this is where Neil fails. Fails to make a decision. And you see how they are racked and paralyzed with the feeling that if they make a choice now, that they will have to live with it for the rest of their verses. And this is true. For if you choose goat now, then it is goat and it is celebration for goat. If you choose fish now, then it is fish and it is celebration for fish. And you will have to live with that for the rest of your verses. However, next verses is a new verses. And we can ask, are you goat or fish again? And next verses, you can choose fish if you would rather be fish. And next verses, you can choose goat if you would rather be goat. And on and on and on until all verses, until all the millions of verses that make up your terminable lives, goat and fish. You will have many opportunities to choose goat or fish. So though you will have to live with the verses that you choose goat or fish in this verses, that does not mean that you have to choose goat or fish in the next verses. Well, you do have to choose goat or fish, but you don't have to choose goat or fish. You could instead choose fish or goat. So get on with it, Neil.
Just forget it. I'll just have the sauces and leave it at that.
Oh, there may be infinite stars in the cosmos, and we may want to know if all of them are goat or if they are fish, and we do. It is true, it is true. But your universe, Neil, is now, and the versus has come to choose goat or fish. Do not be racked with indecision. Choose goat or fish and live. Live! Live with that versus!
The good news is, once you're dead, you really don't have to think about it anymore. Regret is only a living man's problem.
But wait! The ones cry out. That's not really Neil deGrasse Tyson. That's merely an artificial intelligence representation of the sound of Neil. Well, if that is true, then you have already proclaimed fish. Artificial intelligence versus artigotal intelligence. Now that is a versus of intelligence we would like to see. But so long as you are claiming it is artificial intelligence, then we will give a celebration to fish, a celebration to fish, a celebration to fish! Celebration for the artificially intelligent Neil deGrasse Tyson. If you are truly fish.
But then again, there is no free will, so don't worry about it. You're just blowing around reality like a plastic bag, going wherever the wind takes you, so maybe just let go and enjoy the ride.
The Elephant Graveyard Radio Hour. Are you goat or fish? Neil deGrasse Tyson. Are you goat or fish? And you who are watching, like and subscribe to Goat vs. Fish and leave a commentation. Are you goat or are you fish? Celebration! Goat versus fish. Goat versus fish, goat versus fish. Goat and the fish versus the goat and the fish versus the goat and the fish versus goat and fish, fish and goat, goat and fish and goat, goat and fish and fish and goat and goat and fish and goat.